Hey guys, today I would like to talk about the question why accessibility will fail without automation. Of course, we have a lot of problems with automation, especially because of the bad attitude of the so-called accessibility overlays, but also of because of other difficulties we have. For example, automatic transcription, description, translation into sign language or auto-generated alternative text. That doesn't work today, and that has made the topic automation very difficult. But in my opinion, the situation is not so bad. I think many people are very critical because they say, okay, this is my profession, my job, and my job, you cannot automize my job. You see that in the translation economy, of course, many people say, and perhaps they are a little bit right, that automatic translation like DeepL, things like that, is not possible, or only to a small degree, and most content cannot be translated automatically. In my opinion, they are not right, and we don't it seems that we don't have an alternative to automation. Of course, you will always find some examples of things you cannot or where automatic translation failed, and you can also find a lot of examples where automatic accessibility has failed. What we see is that the need for testing accessibility, for example, will arise in the next years, especially because of new laws. In the European Union, we have the European Accessibility Act. In the US, we have the Americans with Disabilities Act, and Canada, Australia, everywhere we have a lot of laws which are driving accessibility forward on the one hand, but they also increase the demand for accessibility solutions on the other hand. And we don't have enough persons which are able to deliver this accessibility to the people. For example, we cannot make all PDFs accessible manually. I don't think that is possible because the process we have today is very complex. The same for accessibility testing. We are doing a very bad process. We make bad websites, bad accessible websites, and then we test them manually with a lot of effort, and then we make them accessible, or we don't make them accessible, but that's not the way we have to do it. We have to do it. We have to do testing why we are um, designing the websites, while we are developing the websites. That is the point where we have to test for accessibility, not when the websites are ready for publishing, and then in the last few days we test them for accessibility. That doesn't seem to be the right way. We don't only have a shortage for accessibility professionals, perhaps we can qualify persons, but there are not enough persons to qualify them. The professions are many people are retiring from the profession and are going into um, retirement, and they don't have enough persons which can be accessibility consultants. Um, the persons are not all persons want to work in this area. Some persons want to work, for example, in the development field or UX or design. There are many other places where they can work, and not all people who want to work in accessible will reach or stay in the profession. Of course, the situation is very difficult for them, and that's the reason I don't think that automation will solve all problems, but I think it is important that we solve the problems which can be solved automatically, and we only care about the problems which cannot be solved automatically. This doesn't seem to be the constant in the area of accessibility. Many people think everything has to be done manually, but that will not progress the accessibility, I think. We have a rising demand for accessibility solutions, but we have not the automatic solutions. And I think we need them to progress accessibility. So that was it for the time. I hope you enjoyed the video and would be glad if you subscribe to the channel. Goodbye.